Bolus Chase is a digital acquisition technique that allows imaging of the complete vasculature from the lower abdominal aorta to the feet in one continuous movement. A single contrast injection is required. The procedure can be performed with or without subtraction. Performing Bolus Chase with subtraction requires 2 runs, a contrast run followed by a mask run. The method used for Bolus Chase is called interactive mode. The user defines the table speed during the initial contrast acquisition with the table speed controller. The system stores the table movement profile and the acquisition sequence used during the initial contrast acquisition. For subtraction, this stored profile can be used to acquire mask images. The mask images are always acquired after the contrast acquisition. The Bolus Chase filters consist of a 3-piece set, 1 center filter and 2 lateral filters. For each filter, the wide portion is placed towards the feet. To guarantee good image quality, the center filter must be placed as high up as possible between the patient's legs. Place the lateral filters as close to the patient as possible. Velcro straps should be placed above the knees and at the ankles to help prevent patient motion. The center filter comes equipped with radiopaque markers for measuring purposes. These markers can be used for calibration for measurement. The markers measure 5 millimeters in diameter and are placed 5 centimeters apart. Position the stand at a right angle to the table in the doctor or nurse position. Move the stand to the peripheral detent position to ensure complete patient coverage on ceiling-mounted systems, or on floor-mounted systems, swivel the table base to ensure coverage. Rotate the detector to the landscape position and select the 48 centimeter or 19-inch field of view. Raise the table to its maximum height to reduce magnification. Select the Bolus Chase technique on the XPER module. Position the patient and center over the pelvis under fluoroscopy. Activate the lateral lock. Using the mushroom control, pan the table to the patient's feet and check the patient's position under fluoroscopy. Adjust the patient's side-to-side position by moving the patient, not the table. Move the table to the start position with the bifurcation positioned under fluoroscopy. Prepare and arm the injector. Select Coupling On the XPER module. This allows one control to initiate the contrast injection and the exposures. For an exposure delay, program it on the XPER module under Arrival Time. Start the exposure and injection with the exposure hand switch. During image acquisition, follow the contrast down the legs with the table speed controller. The speed may be altered or stopped for brief periods to obtain adequate vessel filling. Release the exposure hand switch at completion of image acquisition. If subtraction is needed, at the completion of the contrast run, move the table back to the start position using the table speed device. With the exposure hand switch, acquire the mask run. The system will duplicate the table speed and acquisition profile that was defined during the contrast run. After the mask is acquired, the Bolus Chase run will automatically display subtracted. Select the Run Subtract button to toggle subtraction on and off. Run Subtract is also available on the XPER module and ViewPad.